Good morning students. Welcome to online classes DEO Nalgonda in biology subject. My name is M. Tirmalis, TGT Zoology, TSMS Kanagal. We discuss the 9th class chapter 3 animal tissues. In subtopic is muscle tissues. Students, already last classes we discussed that how many types of animal tissues, what are they? Animal tissues are mostly 4 types: epithelial tissues, connective tissues, muscle tissues and nervous tissues. Today we discuss the muscle tissues. Okay students. Students, if you are wounded deeply, a deep scar would form at the place of the wound. If you are wounded on the skin, a light scar would form. Why students? What is the reason? The skin cells are capable of the regenerating character. But what about muscle cells? Think students. Will they get regenerative characters likely epithelial cells? The skin cells are capable of the regenerative characters. In the same time, the muscle cells, will they get the regenerative characters like that epithelial cells? Tell students. Students, what is the structure? What is their functions of the muscle cells? Muscle tissues are responsible for the movements of the hand and legs, and also several internal organs like intestine and heart. A small amount of the muscle tissues present in the blood vessels. It is increasing and decreasing the diameter of blood vessels, thus flow the blood. Students, heart. You know that heart. Is it have any bones? No. Heart is also made up by the one type of muscular tissue, that is called cardiac muscular tissue. Okay students. Here you know that muscles are help in the movements of the hands, legs, some internal organs are like that intestine and heart and some blood vessels. How it is possible? Yes students, one question here asked. How can muscles contract and relax? How can muscles contract and relax? Tell students. Yes, muscles are muscle tissue formed by the elongated muscle cell or muscle fibers. So, muscle tissue made by the elongated muscle cells are called muscle fibers. Yes. Here, for example, you know, here we have to know that structure of the muscle tissue. Students, this is a muscle tissue. It is made by a group of muscle fibers. Each muscle fiber or muscle cell is elongated thread-like structures. Thread-like structures. The group of the muscle fibers form the muscle tissue or muscle. Yes. Now we take the example. Now take the one muscle fiber or muscle cells. Muscle cells. Yes. Each muscle fiber or muscle cells made by the number of thread-like projections, they are called myofibrils. The myofibrils show the dark and light bonds or dark and light stains. Due to these have contractile proteins, actin and myosin proteins present in the myofibrils, they show the dark and light bonds. So the contractile protein is caused to the movements in the muscle tissues. So how can muscles contract and relax? Cause the muscles formed by the muscle fibers. Muscle fibers are made by a number of muscle fibrils. Muscle fibrils contain the contractile protein. The contractile proteins produce the contractile proteins are caused to the movements in the muscle tissue. Okay, students. Structure and location and their functions. Based on the structure and location and functions, muscle tissues are mostly 3 types. How many types are muscle tissues? 3 types of muscle tissues are present in the animal body. They are striated muscle. They are striated muscle, smooth muscle, cardiac muscle. Okay, we discuss the one by one. Here I can ask one question, students. In winter, our body shivers. Why? When our body exposed to the cold air, our body shivers. During the shivers, our muscles are involved in the contractile and relaxing, producing the large amount of the heat. That is, keeps our body hot. Because when body exposed to the cold air, our body do the shivers, because the nervous system receive the stimulus from outside and send it to the cells. The cells, muscles are give the response, contract and relax. In this situation, our body cells produce the large amount of heat. The heat help to the body keep the hot. Okay, students. So already we discussed that muscle tissues are mostly 3 types. One is the striated muscles, smooth muscles and cardiac muscles. Now discuss one by one. First of all, we discuss the striated muscles. we can move by some muscles by our conscious efforts. For example, here discuss that striated muscles, we can move by some muscles with our conscious efforts. For example, the movements of your movement is in inner limbs move through our conscious efforts. our conscious efforts. This type of movement is called voluntary movement. What is voluntary muscles? And stated muscles also known as, also called voluntary muscles. Due to that, the inner limbs are move through the our conscious effort. In these involve the muscles, they are called voluntary muscles. These also known skeleton muscles. What is, how to call skeleton muscles? Because these skeleton muscles almost attached with bones. They help in the body movement. So they are called skeleton muscles. But why do called stated muscles? Yes, already given information here. In muscle fiber or muscle cell has the number of muscle fibrils or muscle myofibrils. These myofibrils have the contractile protein actin and myosin. They show the dark and light bonds or striations. So this look like striations called striated muscles. These cells are long. These cells are very long and cylindrical, and it contain number of nucleus or multi-nucleus is present. So this membrane is called sarcolemma. This cytoplasm is called sarcoplasm. These mitochondria are called sarcosomes. This is stated muscles. This is the stated muscle. Stated muscles are called voluntary muscles, are called skeletal muscle, because we can move by some muscles of our conscious efforts. For example, inner limbs are according to move through the our conscious, they are called voluntary muscles. These are also known as skeletal muscles. These muscles are attached with bones and they help in the movement of the body. So these are called skeletal muscles. These are called, another name is called skeletal muscle. Due to that, the cells are non-branched, long, cylindrical, and it has number of more than one nucleus, so multi-nucleus. This cytoplasm is called sarcoplasm. This membrane is called sarcolemma. This mitochondria is called sarcosomes. This is the one type of skeletal muscles is over. The next one is smooth muscles. Okay, students. Here for movement of the food in the alimentary canal, increasing and decreasing of the blood vessels. This movement, the food movement in the alimentary canal, the blood vessels increasing and decreasing of diameters for the flowing the blood. These are not control of our efforts, not conscious control of our efforts. It is, we cannot stop them, we cannot start them. So this type of functions are cause the smooth muscles. So these are called involuntary muscles. This type of muscles are present in the, are found in the iris of the eye and bronchi of the lungs and uterus also. This type of muscles are present. These students say that these muscle cells are called unstated muscles. Tell the answer. Why is these cells is muscle cells are called unstated muscles? Yes, because these cells are spindle-like structure long and spindle structure. These have one nuclei, mononuclei. The both ends are pointed. Both ends are pointed. They have myofibrils, but they cannot show the dark and light bonds. If they are arranged in the irregular, so they cannot show the dark and light bonds. So these are called unstated muscles. Okay, students, you know that food move into the alimentary canal, blood vessels increasing, decreasing. These are involuntary functions. These functions are not control of our self. So this type of movements are caused by these smooth muscles. So these are called involuntary muscles. This found in the another parts in our body, iris of the eye, uterus and bronchi of the lungs also formed by the smooth muscles. These cells are spindle shaped structures. Both ends are pointed. One nucleus is present and they cannot show the dark and light bonds due to the myofibrils are arranged irregularly. They cannot show the dark and light bonds, so they are called unstated muscle, students. Okay, students. Okay. Now we are explain the another one, cardiac muscle. Cardiac muscles. Okay, students. Here the muscles present in the heart is made by the one particular type of muscles. They are called cardiac muscles. The cardiac muscles in the heart mostly used for the pumping the blood. Pumping the blood. Yes, cardiac muscle. This type of muscle is present in the heart. This heart main function is pumping the blood. Pumping the blood. Here, in cardiac muscles, the cells are long and branched. Yes, cardiac muscles present in the heart. These help in the pumping the blood. These cells are long and branched and attached with joined with other cells by the at the end of the place. These cells has the dark and light bonds. So these resemble to the striated muscles. These also have the nucleus. In this, particularly a specialized character is present. They are called intercalated discs. Intercalated discs. This is the important feature of the cardiac muscles. So students, cardiac muscles present in the heart. These are help in the pumping the blood. These cells are long and branched and attached with other cells by some connective links. These cells show the dark and light bonds. So it is resembled to the striated muscles. These also have the nucleus. These intercalated discs are present in these muscles. They are very important feature in the cardiac muscles to the transmit the threshold from one cell to another cells. So it is the muscle tissues, striated muscles, smooth muscles, cardiac muscles, students. So this topic is mostly completed. Here you observe the striated muscles, smooth muscles, cardiac muscles slides, permanent slides from your slide box, and observe under the microscope and draw the diagram and write the what you have find this diagram, what is that character, students. So this topic is over, students. Next another one topic is started, nervous tissue. We discuss the another topic of animal tissues is nervous tissue. Okay, students. I ask some questions, students. You already experienced in your home sometimes. Yes, students. But unexpectedly we put your fingers in glass of hot water or cold water. How do you feel, students? Or sometimes some feeling is arise. How would you know that feelings hot or cold? I ask another question, students. If you are put your legs on sharp edged stones while walking, how do you feel? The both feelings in the above situations is because of a specialized mechanism present in our body, that is works like electrical current passing through the electrical wires. In mechanism like that involve the brain and spinal cord and nerves a key role in this mechanism in our body, students. What system? The system is nervous system, that involved in the nervous tissues. The system is nervous system that involve the nervous tissues. Yes, students. Nervous system is made by the nerve cells or neurons. So nerve cell or neuron is a structural and functional unit of the nervous system. Nerve cell or neuron is a structural and functional unit of the nervous system. Student, we should conduct the one activity in our lab. Student, collect one slide correct one nerve cell per unit slide from our slide box in biology laboratory and observe under the microscope and draw the diagram and label and write who have find the slide, students, and compare that slide diagram and your textbook diagram. What is the similarities, what is the differences, what is that, students? Students, nerve cells are the one of the specialized cells. There is no in our body capable of regenerations. Nerve cells in our body, they cannot capable of regeneration, and every nerve cells are, they cannot same to another nerve cells in our body. They are look like appearance is different, students. Okay. Here in nerve cell, in nerve system or nerve tissues, nerve cells are very highly specialized for the transmitting stimulus to rapidly one place to another place. Nerve cells are very highly specialized for the transmitting the stimulus from one place to another. For example, you know that sense organs are present in our body: nose, eye, ear, tongue, and skin. These all are receive the information from outside through the stimulus, and highly they are different. These are nerve cells. Sensor nose has the nerve cell, eye also has the nerve cell, ear also has the nerve cells, and tongue also has the nerve cells. But these are receive the information from outside the and get the stimulus and transmit the particular area. So here say that nerve cells are highly specialized for the transmitting stimulus to rapidly one place to another place, students. So the nerve cells observed under the microscope or observed in the diagram, they have the three particular areas, three distinct places. One is the cell body, another one is dendrites, another one is axon. One cell body or cyton, one dendrites, another one is axons. Okay, students. This cell body or cyton. The cell body or cyton has a long size structure is called nucleus and cytoplasm. The cytoplasm has some granules in the surrounding the nucleus. These are called Nissel's granules. What discussion? We discussed that nerve cells. Nerve cells is the structural and functional unit of the nervous system. The nerve cells has three main parts. One is the cyton or cell body, another one is dendrites, another one is axon. Now discuss the cyton or cell body. The cyton or cell body has a large size, that is called nucleus in the middle, and cytoplasm. The cytoplasm has some granules are called Nissel's granules. From cell body or cyton arising the projections, some small projections, they are called dendrites. These are sharp and branch and more numbers. These are receive the information from the another nerve cell and sent to the axons. Okay, students. And from cyton or cell body, a long projection is arise compared with dendrites. These called axon. Axon is covered by a fatty sheet, that is called myelinated sheet. The myelin sheet present in some neurons in some animals. In some animals, the myelin sheet is absent. And In myelin sheet, some regular areas contain some gap junctions. These junctions are called Ranvier nodes. Ranvier nodes. After the axon end with some nerve terminals. Nerve terminals. Each axon connect with dendrites of near nerve cells and form the web-like net structure. It is transmit the information from one neuron to another neuron. Here, one nerve cell connect with another nerve cells. One nerve cell's nerve terminals connect with another nerve cell dendrites by particular area. This is called synapse. This is called synapse. Synapse is the gap junction between the two neurons. It is transmit the information from one neurons to another neurons. So this is the nerve cell. Nerve cell is very highly specialized cells in our body. It is protect our body from our environment. Any external coordination protecting because the nerve cells. Nerve cells form the nervous system. In nervous system mainly contain the brain and spinal cord. These are formed by number of nerve cells. They are look like electrical wires in our body. They are immediately get the information from environment outside and transmit the brain. Our body recognizing that problem and solve that our body organs by another nerve cells. So nerve cells are mostly function based on the function. They are also three types. One is the sensory nerves, one is the motor nerves and mixed nerves. What is the sensory nerves? What is the motor nerves? What is the mixed nerves? What is the structure of brain? What is the structure of spinal cord? What is their functions? So the more information you will get in the higher class students. So this is the nervous tissue. This chapter is over. Thank you students. Next class we will discuss the another topics. Thank you.